Hello, guys. Good evening, and welcome to a little midnight session here. Um, so, I'm going to be talking about operations and show and tell within Getter tools. We're going to talk a little bit about also the VV got hit last night, servers over, and then the conditions revolving around it, maybe. I don't know. And then otherwise, yeah, it's just me running an op and showing some GT planning and stuff like that. My next launch is in 6 minutes. And I sent a fake already, so I can mark that okay. So we can talk a little bit about how to set up attacks. I'll also have to run the account a little bit. Still just casually simming these bad boys. But otherwise, account is quite manageable now that there is no real troops left. We're also laying pretty good on the top 10 defender this week, so I had a lot of the defense grinded last night. So wunderbar. So it's good to have all your units spent at the end of the server. So I think we can vouch for having done that. Hang on, I'm just gonna split this one off for now so I have a secondary screen so I can just use that. Can't watch my chat though, but I think I'll try and do it like that just to stay on track. I think it's gonna be a little bit about how to send, and then like what you should do as an individual running an op or being a part of an op, and then we can go over to a little bit more on the planning side and some of the functionalities within Getter tools. I haven't really planned this out, guys. I was just thinking, how can I get some educational advantage out of the end game here? So doing it like that, I have 4 minutes on that timer. Usually I just set an alarm for every time I need to launch, like maybe like a minute before. So honestly, let's just put like it's not super important, these fakes and whatnot that was put into my op. It's also a little large, I would say, but sometimes you also need to make it easier for the people sending. But anywhere between 15 and 20 is like kind of the sweet spot in regards to amount of fakes that you're gonna be sending out, and of course the reels that can be more involved within it. This was a really bad time to start the stream. Like, I need to actually launch the op. But again, as an individual, like right now I have my entire hammer home, which is a pretty bad plan. I should also have a lot more scouts to deny enemy scouting of your hammer when it gets launched. There's different, like, people can anticipate you hit something, so having a lot of scouts could deny a crucial scouting of you. It's also good to say my hammer is not gonna be sent right now, so I know I need to send here in 49 minutes. So it's good to find an oasis, honestly preferably on yourself. It was more important back in the day where like the hero's XP moves all the time now because of all the task rewards. So a tell of a hero changing in experience is not a big deal anymore. So it's not good to hit an unoccupied oasis or enemy oasis, so hitting yourself is okay. It's also about having a nice distance that fits the travel time. So if I send there, it will be 20 minutes. So then a hammer would be home 5 minutes before I launch. That's honestly not that bad, I think. So of course I don't send all my catapults. Not all my rams either. That can also be a tell during a scout. I don't need to fake with the rams, but it's always good to keep them home, I guess. Whatever, like that. 8,000. 50,000. Like again, if you have to fake eyes, whatever, it can be quite important. You're also going there, blah, 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 blah. This should be fine. I shouldn't mess up anything. But that keeps my hammer traveling, and there's no other issue. Was it occupied? Oh, it's on page. I hope he won't mind, but so I'm gonna rate him a little bit. Oh, shit. I need to send. So again, I have enough home here. There's a big variety in regards to unit types. I need to send. I see the first one. Oh my god. This is actually, I haven't checked this at all. I might mess up some of these fakes. Because of the timing together, the amount of waves, stuff like that has a crucial impact in in what you do. But again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I think I'll just wing it after this one and then spend the time creating these. Otherwise, I can prepare all these waves one by one. Like I could load them up. This one I've loaded. This one I can just prepare as well. Hey Rapsackle, how you doing? So again, what we want is just to follow the orders. This one was 245, it's a wall, so landing on that previously, and then this one is, everything else is at 3. So we just time for that. Again, this is, I freaked myself out. I was like, so did I send the hammer? No, we sent that for the rotation pattern. So that landed perfect. This one landed perfect. I need to stop talking and do the op. Yeah, Rapsackle, I've been slacking on my streaming too. Just enjoying the weather. I can remove that. Like the clock can come out of sync here, stuff like that, so it's always good to reload your tab all the time. Like just in advance, so everything is more symmetrical, so to speak. And then also landing that perfect. So again, hitting those timings decently. This one is a 1 wave. This one is that 8 wave. Oh my god. I need to set up a lot of those. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got 30 seconds. I can do it. I believe in myself, you guys. But luckily these don't have different timings to land on. So I have to push them all for 3. So, and then I have 7 minutes after that. Okay, then we gotta break, you guys. So there. This one in 20 seconds. I can close that one. Boom there, and then the final one here in 4 seconds. Boom. So again, some of it landing before, like, you know, it happens. Like if you fuck up and you were really supposed to time behind it, it's very good to have, at least for operations and doing actual hittings. The best is that you time correctly everything that is defined within your plan. And if you deviate from it, you should try and find alternatives, because it can have a huge impact on people looking at the incomings, order of hammers, anticipations of how things should look. So that could be a tell as well. So you shouldn't necessarily fuck up an op by doing any deviation from the plan. As a personal player, we can mark these as okay. And oh, what was the next line of thought here? So yeah, don't fuck up the op. But again, we're building stuff here in advance and launching. It's very strange. It can be 30 degrees of raining in the next day. It's so confusing. Okay. Winning is the R and TIE and IMX meta and SA, and I don't know if KGB joined them or whatever. But yeah, an important thing is running with these TSs. So anywhere between 10 and 15 at dose level. Kind of like start at 10, and then as you do the op, you can move up or down. Because sometimes it can be important, like here, 5 minutes until my next send. I cannot make that any shorter by lowering the TS, so I would have to send sooner. That's also something you can do if you have a plan like this that takes 3 hours to send. Then at some points, like at this interval here, this is 45 minutes, and then the next one is in 2:23, I would just start lowering my TS. So I would have to be able to send in like 15 minutes instead of 3 hours. Then I can start working on all these timings a little sooner. So if you need the time, otherwise I could also just take a break and go somewhere for a couple of hours. So again, think over what you want to accomplish. At the same time, yeah, it's good when the enemy can't anticipate your TS levels in case they want to scout you. Right now I have boots on, which means also that in getter tools, this timing has to be with a sword speed. That's the only way to account for boot artifacts. That has an impact on the countdown timer and the travel time anticipation. So the only problem getter tools has is that you can't plan in large boots, because you cannot have an alternative travel time speed that matches the travel time of large boots. So it's not often those kind of players can participate in ops unless you build them a separate guide. Hey Suicide, we're talking a little bit about ops. I was actually thinking about you. Like you like building hammers, and so this is kind of the destructive path in regards to planning. Oh my god, these are all so mixed up together. So I have to deal with those in advance. Also this triple 8 waves again. Oh my god, I'm just gonna set this up pre-advance, guys. That was an 8 waver. Oh, we're also running low on the... We can definitely use these for the phalanx for all of them. Yeah, this was 8 waves. But yeah, and again, yeah, the server is over. Like we lost an important VV hammer in regards to being able to do damage. So yeah, without going, I'll show some reports from the VV later. I just didn't start the stream sooner, and I need to care about your operation. Like a guy spent a lot of time setting stuff up, so, or in general, so you should try and be more accommodating. Also go over your plan in advance, check if travel times are correct. I had to get this adjusted, so because of the boots. So people don't necessarily catch everything. It could also be an eye holder on an account or something. I have no idea really what's in this plan. I just knew the travel time was off. And then 8 waves there. Add a wave. So 8, no 1, and 8 there. That's in 1 minute. Okay, so hang on until I go back to some more theory and stuff. But I gotta say, I lose quite frequently these years. Yeah, I know suicide. I was hoping to, but I haven't played that much, like in regards to management role and stuff like that. Like we're not really in charge, just sitting casually, spectating and judging. So this is boom. Oh, it got launched too early, I think. So again, if I can reload, do it. These ones you can reload by editing a specific wave and then, yeah, prepare again. Wait, oh, are these super close together? No. Yeah, oh yeah, they are. All right, so I need to tap control when sending, just to be able to hit the timing with that 1 second delay. Yeah, you see that, and then I couldn't really switch down in time. So again, this might be a re-roll, and I lower my TS and then, or raise it and then try again. Also, that's a way to get around the issues of having time stuff right on top of each other. Then you can split them apart by switching your TS level. And then here in 13 seconds, I got another one. Boom. So, click, click. By doing OK here, you also send information to the server saying, letting the off coordinator can see if you're actually sending your attacks and stuff like that. So they can just see the OK switch on it. Hey, in school. Is there a possibility to win anymore? No, because we're so low VV level. Like we dropped down to 30 here and 42. I think I calculated earlier. Hang on, let me set an alarm for that next stuff. And, oh my god, that's so many 8 waves. I hope I have enough for the faking. Otherwise I need to adjust something. But I need to set up 2 there in advance. So I'll set an alarm in 10 minutes. Yeah. But okay, so actually here in the morning there was people, like there was 2 alliances above us. I think it was Thai and BS, or was it Turks? I think all of them were pretty much, but there's no defense in any of them really, so people are just sending small baby hammers, taking them out. But I think we can drop them like 5 levels or something like that. Like it's, or maybe a little bit more. Like it depends on damage control. But I did some calculations. I haven't done anything. Again, I'm on the slack side, but we got a lot of incomings yesterday. So I did calculations. Like, we're very equal in the amount of defense we have in our VVs. So I was just doing some checkups, seeing like there was like 14 million. So just random Ash Wardens, like they're 50-50 also in kind of in the defense. So I'm not putting in the exact numbers. So just doing and some anticipations based on different elements. Let's see here. I don't know why it's bugging out there. Like that's with the durability artifact, right? So I did some different calculations within the sheet, both looking at what would happen if we lost our wall artifact, what would happen if we got hit on VV, what if they hit warehouses, stuff like that. There was a big tell in their op. They had one of their VV trainer hammers, it was a rammer. It was coming on only one of our towns, which was the large wall artifact, and we knew this was like an all-in op kind of thing. So having that person only target that specific village was like, okay, it's real on wall, and then it was real on a hammer. Like, people got as much defense as they could. I didn't have anything to move around with except for my own defense, so that went to the wall artifact over at Nyx, and then it got hit. No, I should go to his account. But it's kind of weird. Like, I don't have any control. No, wait, this is my account. Wait, where's Nyx? This one, like, this is the wall artifact. The only thing they destroyed was like the waterworks, and then they took the wall artifact. So everything else was left standing, and we actually refilled it. So again, I don't have any control of the defense. Like, so apparently we had like 100k more horses stuff around. So now it has the same amount of defense as yesterday. So I'm just whatever. Still incomings on the VV, of course. Also in 3 minutes. I don't think there's been any new stuff. No, but I don't think I have an archive, but maybe we can just go back in time, check those reports coming in on the VV at least. Wasn't the ARB at like 3? Yeah. Yeah, so there's stuff coming in. So they went for the wall in advance, right? So what was the name? So that went through. Okay, so that's a breach. Yeah, so hang on. I just want to find the beginning. There. Wait, okay, so this guy landed randomly on the VV. Okay. Yeah, okay. So before anybody else, yeah, he landed there, and then boom, one hammer there. Yeah, just brewery power, just grinding as much as they can. Bigger rammer there. Not high on the ram count, but yeah, has around 200k clubs. And again, considering everything is trainer run, it's like it's really baby hammers. So some people were pointing out I wasted the trainer. Everybody kind of wasted everything. So a baby coming in. Another baby rammer. Killing the stone wall completely there. And then the grinders just come, take as much defense as possible. Like, what was the defense to begin with? It wasn't that high. Around it was this, yeah, a little bit more than a million, like 1.2, I think. Hitting that, and that's that, and then we can just look at the other hitters. So again, just send enough and you'll break through at some point. That's a weird one. Helping out. And another. So again, just grinding. A little bit bigger there. Starting to work on that treasury. And then here they're breaching. Just on the last bit there. And then what is, okay, that's just fake waves. I don't know. Then waves comes in and starts to do stuff somewhere. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, they only breached and then they took the wall. So yeah, that happened, and then they took our VV hammer, which was kind of the important stuff. I think it could have survived if he changed capital, but apparently they didn't want to do that. Ooh, I told Nick, like, the trade routes are bad. So I don't know. And then we have, yeah, the op stuff. Still waiting for that. Not getting that many intervals here. I wanted to talk a little bit more about planning in general and how to set it up. Okay, no, that's not important for me. So again, also don't have to click raid lists anymore. Fantastic. Yeah, I feel you, Suicide. Like, again, with the timings matching off, and it has also been more complicated. Like, again, the wave builder is actually at that level where it's really good. Like, because back in the day, like, you could only control within, like the launcher, the new functionalities there, combined with the ability to have duels, multiple people on different towns at the same time, those two elements really removes what you're afraid of. Like, people switching towns, it's only yourself that can reload your on a town that would destroy anything in your pre-setup. So those two things really change the game there. And so you don't really, that's why I don't like setting up too much in advance. But if I have a lot of stuff now, like, I can just pre-set up everything and it will launch correctly. So don't worry about that per se. Like, it's only if the timing is really important, you need to reload and have that ready, or run with an atomic clock with the timer, so you can see when the actual second has to be launched. So again, I have 2 cents here. And both are 8 waves. 250 divided by 19. It gives us 13 waves. So, okay, I should just, yeah, I can do the one with phalanx. And then the other one I'll set up with swords. Again, just having phalanx for faking mainly. So trying to then spend them, and again now we're running the full hammer, so don't want to waste the off power trying to kill defense. So yeah, gonna grind that. Yeah, exactly. When you last played, villages jumped. So again, you're really you don't have that many launch problems anymore. So which is super sweet, super sweet. Because otherwise, yeah, you had to tell people to fuck off the account. I'm doing op, and then you're stuck running everything and have to do farm lists and everything at the same time. It can be a little overwhelming. Oh, WhatsApp? Yeah, okay. I was never an WhatsApp guy. It's only when you had to communicate with the Italians and stuff. And then we have to prepare the next setups in 6 minutes ish. 14 seconds. So again, we can just pre-reload these then. Oh wait, did I totally miss the timing? I was yeah, okay. That's a super brain fart. That would be an instant recall. And but again, I'm not gonna waste gold or sit and change the infrastructure. And besides, I'm at level 20, so I can't redo anything I'm doing. Not that it matters. Boom. So launching that, and then well, I'm still wasting gold on this, to be honest. Just for the NPC. Rest is just pure simming. Oh, the wave builder makes the game fair. Like, you know, back in the day, you had that issue with people not knowing how to run offline mode. There's no guides out there. Like, it's just word to mouth how to execute your launchings better, stuff like that. So it had a huge impact in regards to what people are capable of sending. So this really evens out the battlefield. Like, this is way better than offline mode. So it should still just be a part of the gold club. In regards to advantages, it's super stupid that you have to pay for it for each town. Not even oh yeah, I have it for this one, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Otherwise, it's we have a few minutes until we need to do anything again. Oh, but I consume Slack. So maybe we should talk. Like, again, prep work. Like, the only other thing I didn't mention about prep work for a hammer, like, it shouldn't have any oasis, mainly, if you can avoid it. Because again, if you're not giving away your hammer intel like I am, you would be scouted by people, and having an oasis gives them an ability to be able to crop scout that or your main town, but it's easier to have scouts in one location, considering splitting your scouts in multiple. So avoiding crop scouting really makes it better to release a potential oasis that you have. So avoiding that in regards to your hammer, I'm not even sure this might even have an oasis. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me these days. But again, we're just talking about what is most optimal, not necessarily like I'm executing it here. Otherwise, I'm just sticking to the plan. Usually there would also be information out here. It can be, it's an eye holder. There is types of waves, maybe information about the attack, what you should be targeting, what you should be doing in with your waves, or anything specific that can kind of help out. So as an offense planner, you should just not necessarily put in these waves and then just expect people to execute it. It can also be that you put in ram speed on different elements. That's really important thing to highlight, so people don't use all their rams in a specific attack. So that's why I kind of do everything as you are told. So again, if you're not correctly informed or haven't really gone through the op and checked things out, that's also why having 20 attacks is kind of much, but it's good. Having 10 is okay-ish, and it can, if there's a lot of people in an op, it can still be a lot of targets for the enemy to handle. We can also talk a little bit about types of waves, because you can see here a lot of these are single hits, and that's mainly because, well, it could be a hammer, it could also not be a hammer. These waves are waves, could also just be one hammer. You know, you don't really know specifically, but waves like this, like 8 is kind of much. Sometimes it's better just to do 4 waves. Again, lower amount of fakes, equal. If you have 20 people targeting this, it'll still get how many waves? Times 4 waves. 20 players hitting it, then it's still 80 waves. And again, you can just be follow-up catapults. Shit, I need to prep here again. But you have these wave type attacks. If it's chiefing fakes or setup, it's around 2 waves. Like, so you have the hammer in front timed with 1 catapults, and then you have catapults and chiefs behind. Or if it's 5 tribes where you also have command centers for the Huns, it would have catapults in the first wave as well, or you just do 3 waves, but mainly you just have catapults in the first wave as well, so you can hit 3 targets like palace, residence, command center. Let's see, these are 8 waves. I should start working on them. Have to be swords. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. So again, different types of waves you have. Yeah. One, if it's just a hammer, can be timed with different speeds also. If you want to try and do sneak attacks or run in another direction, or yeah, whatever. There can be a lot of different things in a big ops plan for you to execute on. 20 times 4. Yeah, sorry, I just like being specific, and yeah. I'm a stupid squirrel. Boom. Oh, the command center. Yeah, the command center is like a residence for Huns. You can build it in every town, but instead of, like, the cost is the cost of a palace, pretty much. So it's yeah, as Fizzy says, it's a palace, but it can be built in any town, and it doesn't affect the palace itself. So, and then you can build 3 chiefs in any town. So it's super good, super duper good. So, and that's Hun specific building. So it really makes chiefing a lot easier. Very nice and chill. So again, I think it's on this one. No, sorry, the International 50, which I'm not looking that much into, but it also makes like an off player able to build a town next to you and build build a triple there. Then I have a triple as well, so it's easy to chief together and do some local ops and other stuff. Continuing the op, we have to wait. What? Okay, that updated weirdly. Oh shit, I have to send hammer soon. Is it? Yeah, it's home now. So a little too much in advance for my liking. Having the hammer home for 10 minutes is not the best. 5 minutes if you can time it for that. Again, I just picked a random oasis. And I didn't use the calculator for that one. Just saying. So fixing those elements can be important to time it in a little bit better to avoid getting looked at. But again, we have boots on, so scout travel times, like again, we start faking an hour before we launch the hammer. Like there's no real scouts that can manage to traverse the map and scout us in time to catch our hammer home, so it's not really important. Hang on, I'll set an alarm here for 9 minutes. Isn't that justifiable? Yeah, and then I have 40 seconds to send up the real attack. I think that's fine. But again, we can also build that in advance, no problem. How many attacks? Like a lot of 8 waves. Oh my god. I'm not gonna send all this crap. Like I can send to here, I think, yeah. So I have 14 minutes left of op. I'll be pragmatic. Then we can talk a little bit about setting up an op within Getter tool. I'll rather just spend time on that. Like just waiting for the NPC, and then I can fix some of the infrastructure. 9, 10. Yeah, that's the only thing missing here. Like the infrastructure or production is completed. I could build the bonus buildings, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna set it to trade round. Like people have talk shit about my utilization of unique trainer, and if my conditions were as I would have wanted them, actually Nick pointed that out greatly. That was like pretty much half my supporters, which is a lot. It's 400k an hour or something like that, have been like for the past 2-3 weeks or something has just been routed to places to fix crop issues that we've had to handle. It's a lot of income, slacking and rating too, all that stuff combines. So, but I've been helping out, feeding a lot of stuff, and it's great building these croppers. I fucking love it. Like usually we build them as the first villages, but because we're playing center, it can be hard to claim them. So again, any 15C with 1 oasis or 2, preferably, try and get those. Who are you hammering? A VV builder? Yeah, just going full suicide on this one, and we'll see how far we can lower it. So I talked it with the leaders, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Full on ham. No reason to hide it either. Like They got our hammer yesterday, so it is over. Um, why is timing important in that case? Doesn't it just run into millions of death anyways? Yeah. But you know, you want to split up people. Again, this is just for like I don't know how many fakes other people have. I presume he just put up an op. So again, 1 million more defense doesn't really change that much. They have been pretty steady at their current def amount. So, yeah, and again, I just don't care anymore. And again, I like it's better for me also doing something practical. I hope it's educational somewhat, guys. The explanations towards it. I haven't done any planning. It's really hard to do planning and doing that stuff. So right now, like when we've just been fighting in the neighborhood, I'm just doing everything without an actual op setup, and I haven't participated in any. I signed up a couple of times, I think, or indicated like I can set. Nothing has been planned. So which BP are you hitting? Is there BPs in these targets? But I don't know. I'm just hitting the VV. In this plan, I don't know. Your plan. Okay. Can we start talking about the getter stuff? No, wait. Plan was 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not enough. Smart. Yeah. I don't think I've ever lied to you though. Well, you're R or IMX or Thai. So many to choose from. Rastaman. It's 8 waves. Oh wait. There. One wave. 6 minutes after. Okay. So what do I need? We need to leave 500 extra for faking. Yeah, I don't know. Don't need that much. Horses don't matter. Rams don't matter. 28. Let's say we're stopping here. Oh, wait there. So 16. That means it's 4,000. Yeah, 950. That looks somewhat correct. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, yeah, Thanks. Yeah, we are going for BP. Fill him, guys. Is that all it is there? Fucking hell. Oh my god. This one, I got 2 minutes to set this one up. Night stretch. Oh my god. But again, this doesn't matter. This is not going to do any damage. Again, I never really showed that on calculations either. Like these unit amounts doesn't do anything. So I'll time in as a I'm just gonna help grinding. Like I can't touch the wall either. So I'm kind of just grinding. So I will. Oh my god. 1 minute. Okay, we got 50 seconds. Yes, wonder of the world targeted. I can actually show another thing people, I think, kind of misdo when they're doing this reloading. Is that this one is going to reset when I try to edit it. I believe it changes to random or something. And then here we have boom there. And then I think back in the day it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna reload, yeah, and then it resets to random. This also happens a lot for people preparing for artifacts, so they have callus spots and stuff like that, and then they go back, reload, and Joachim always fucking does this. Another guy I know went to visit in Sweden, but he does that every server. He manages to fuck up an artifact pickup because of it. Actually, I'm gonna put it in a little bit in advance again. It's just a filler. I think other people are gonna ram a little bit, but if I time just for 59, boom. And then we have the recall button. Yes, perfect. Yes. So can, oh my god, but why is that color so messed up in the screenshot? Anyways, confirming in alliance. And then I have oh my god. Sorry, I just had a guy write me here being like, hey, I can see there's some of your phalanx in the unique diet. Have you missed them? and I think, I can't remember which of the towns. I think it's some of the other deaf towns here. Yeah, exactly, for Hill. Like, I think 2 of them has had 5,000 standing there, and I was like, we never understood why they never returned them, but we're like, well, they're not starving. It's like, probably some sensitive, so waiting for you to return them. I don't know how he busted me that. Imagine if Travian was realistic. You're just an ancient Roman chilling on a Thursday, and suddenly 150k Gauls appear in front of your door, singular. A motherfucker carrying ramps. No. What the fuck? Seven there. Barracks. Oh shit. Am I? No, wait. Oh my god. Why is it updating like that? But shit. Well, not that this really matters, but it's just triggering me being like shit. Having to do that. And then, okay. Boom, boom, and then one is there. All right. I don't care, Paige. Like, haven't you been here from the beginning? Nah, it's over, man. And I'm done. Or I could go on a break. I'll go poop, guys, and no. So again, now we can kind of talk a little bit about planning and setuping. What you can do is, of course, you need to, like, if you want to do your own op, like, I always just sit and check travel times, compare them, say like, okay, the chiefs are following here. Like, I don't use getter tools for the smaller baby stuff, coordinating between like 3 players necessarily. Compare, that depends on the area and what's needed to execute. But again, load in your units, have their correct TSs, stuff like that, and then you can go over to shit. Where I can't remember, there's that setting. Oh my god, I should have prepared this. Start, create my personal plan here, and then what you can see is that it popped up like this is the alliance plan, that you're in the fighting group, and then you can always have your own personal plan. You can also create fighting groups and invite people into it, and then you're that collection of players that can work within it. Additionally, you have your personal plan that works the same way. If I had more rights to this fighting group, I could go in and alter the plan. It will also have an editor doing those things. But again, here, if I go into this plan, it would just show nothing right now. But within the editor, you have a very basic interface. I'm just gonna go full screen mode here. So what you had, you can't fully see because of oh shit. Excellent. So I'll just re-say everything. Can you see? Hang on, let me just, does this fix it? I can do like this. Okay. So what you have is your I created that personal plan, which is this one, and it pops up here with my plan with the information you see here, which is nothing right now. But I can always go into this editor control panel here and then the magic can kind of happen in regards to the planning. I would always recommend just use the the map settings here with the getter map, load in the different alliances, get an overview of what is where and different hammers, players, defense locations, strongholds, stuff like that. You can kind of start spotting, and then you can week out the herd or whatever you want to put it, depending on what your goals are with the op, who you need to fake, and so forth. So use that intel and then plan it out in the editor. And the editor basically works like either you can create a new entry, specific coordinates, villages, what the criteria are that you want to accomplish. I don't really use this single mode ever. Can I delete it? Yeah. So the best one is you should always save during it, but the best thing is to use this rapid mode functionality. And rapid mode makes you able to target specific things. You can say attack, conquer, depending on what you want to achieve, of course, but otherwise you specific plan the execution time of your op. And again, these timings can vary depending on, do you want to achieve defense towns before you land on a capital, or do you what is going on? Like with these timings, you can change these elements, and you should kind of specify that as much as possible as a planner. And then always remember to, I'm planning this for tomorrow. It's gonna land at 0-0, which would actually end up being would have been 7 minutes ago. So tomorrow night, I guess. Tomorrow morning, start of day. Maybe I should change it. I start a book in chapter 1, start at page 10. I need 10 pages of intro and stuff. Has gather tools always existed? Yeah, since back in the day. I don't know, like 15 years, I guess. But yeah, time tolerance 2 hours. I really don't know what that indicates. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's say just to continue down this path, 1 starts plus multiple targets. You just pre-request that primary type target is attack. Secondaries will be fakes. Kind of makes it easier to create the op in regards to let me do it. Like we're gonna say we're gonna kill these capitals. We're gonna do that at 0-0. We're gonna do 4 waves on each. The speed here is defined by troop type, and that's why I said I need to like the half the speed of a catapult, or double the speed, so to speak, is sword speed, which is included here. So it just defines all the unit types that are in it. But let's just say we're playing without the speed artifact. So it's just standard kata time. We have your group, no villages found. Wait, why am I stupid? Why can't it load me? I haven't set up a op in a bit. Preferences. Is there a preferences button here? Or oh, okay, sorry. I know. It's because I have not indicated here that this is an, let's say, yeah, we're using this one, so it needs to be defined as an off town, otherwise I need to select it a lot differently. So, and then this one, and then let's say this one, just to make it easier. So this destroys rapid mode, so I need to restart here, and as you can see, yeah, then my all off towns are located within here, but I can also filter here based on all offs and conquerors special. Like, you can define that in your personal settings here, otherwise you can just go in and find, yeah, all, and then filter on those villages. So if I just go all, I get a full list, and then I can just pick the chiefs I have. So let's just start with the off and say, again, I need to preset this up. 23, 4 waves, or this will be a chief attempt maybe instead, just to use that as a table. And then let's take unstoppable, at least an enemy. So let's say his oh, I just need his name. So spawn hammer there, and it will automatically find that specific player. And then we can say, okay, we're gonna do this as a real attack. Oh, we're gonna indicate, is this one I accidentally put up as one of my hammers? And then it would be a little easier if you had just other fake target. Okay, this is real, fake. And then you have the capital, which is, I don't know, let's say it's 04. And then we implement those into the plan. Drop down here, and then you can organize them based on what they should do. For example, capital, which was maybe 04, we put 4 waves on that one, and then the other one are chief fakes here. So, and then we can take the other town, say that was real, fake, and then 04 is capital there, and then we go to the plan, or to the clipboard. Like, it'll just create a different segment here. Let me show you in a second. And then this one, and to the clipboard. Then you get a little secondary clipboard here where you can alter them until you push them. So again, we can fix this one with 4 waves on 04, or let's say 8 waves. And then we move them to the clipboard. I also know we need to change this one. Also 8 waves. Then we have 4, 12, 20 waves. I would not recommend doing anything similar to this, but again, it could be used for faking purposes. And then you get a list of all the travel times. You can sort them by travel time or arrival time, speed, you know, send times. This is how it would kind of show, I think, in at another player or myself here in my panel. So I can kind of save this one. So as soon as you click save there, it updates over in my plan. So now you can see this is the launching pattern. Then I have a really bad setup here, because this was supposed to be my main hammer, and then I can see I have to launch the chiefs before and stuff like that. That's why this doesn't really work that well for your own account. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't work at all, but at least you find out here that the travel times are wrong. I can easily just check my travel times here from the different hammers, and then I could create a plan afterwards. So again, is it necessary? Is it not? And you still take down a lot of the timings in a little notepad. So but again, if you start mixing in more people and adding those and follow up, then the travel times and launching patterns doesn't matter that much unless there's a specific order, and you can kind of do a more specific order by changing the time arrivals on different targets. Then you probably make a player land at 01 on all of them or whatever. You can organize and orchestrate your launching as much as possible. Yeah. Personal plans for cheaping is like it also makes you able just to get your own little plan here that you can just follow. You would know better if I planned up my locations of the town, saying, okay, this is here, and then I'll have my chief follow-up towns here, or place it there and know I'm like, if I place them here, then I can time everything with kata speed also on these locations. Back here, I would have to use ram speed or chief speed to be able to time up behind it. So again, you do planning of towns based on, am I chiefing in this direction or this direction, or what do I want to achieve? And again, you set that up here in the planning, and then you can always execute it. Then you got a easy timer, and you can quickly set some alarms, and but again, based on your complexity, if you're really fighting a guy next door to you, it might be good to do a massive plan if you just want to do some cheap damage and make sure you don't take that many losses. It's a little easier, faster when you get used to it. It's definitely easier and simpler than Excel and doing a lot of the hard work and doing tables and calculations. You just have this tool available, and again, just create your own personal plan, and then you can always join any alliance ops and stuff like that. You can also create another subgroup with just 5 players, and within the alliances, so you can plan things out together. Because the problem is you can only have one active ops at a time, so you can't have multiple offense coordinators sitting and planning here, there, unless you create more separate rooms or fighting groups, and that's also a little annoying to control and set up and make people join and so forth. So every time you have anything made in the editor, it will be that thing. So yeah. Make it simple there. And then I have a random incoming. Yes, okay. Gonna be a nice free steal there. I'll give it to you with your little cute follow-up. It's about the mind games within mind games within mind games. Oh yeah. So no one tried to steal unique trainer. No. Not as far as I know. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, it's still there, I think. Yeah. Just chilling with ice. Makes us able to defend stuff. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not gonna set up a whole plan, but again, you just need to know. Again, when we take the other plan, it's fake. Could be 2 other reels, follow up with catapults, and then you ram here. or I mean, yeah, land with your hammer here, and then other people follow up on you. You know, that can all be orchestrated and planned out. So again, can be quite important to hit specific timings. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, no, I guess. I'm just gonna hide. I didn't send way in advance. But yeah, anything you guys want to know about planning or getter tools or whatever your heart's desire? It's actually, yeah, it's a little past midnight. Fakes are so expensive in terms of catapults. Yeah. Not really. I feel it's more like if you have a hack and slash hammer, you of course want to get to a certain amount of catapults. Again, I've just been making hack and slash ones, so this is a nice amount that gives you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm using the calculator again. Oh my god. Divided by 220, I would say. 220 is kind of the sweet spot for killing 2 buildings with a stonemason. And that's why I said the other town would have survived if it had stonemason, like the hammer we were defending last night, because many of them only sent 220 waves. And we would have killed more of their hammers, so their waves would not have destroyed his town. So 220, that's 23 waves. So in reality, we could destroy a town now with stonemason, but that's why it's good to work with the team. So with the team, you would just have 4 waves of 220. That means you only need to have 880 catapults in your hammer. People are really bad at even getting that amount. So you need to keep your workshop running, especially if you want to do single target damage yourself. And then those, then you can do more stuff. But again, I definitely have more. Like I have 4,000 more catapults than I actually needed just for an operations hammer like that for joining. So yeah, it's all relative depending on what you need to achieve, but katas aren't that expensive, and it's definitely always worth more losing units to faking than losing your entire hammer. So always fake as much as possible. Yeah. We'll let them start then. Oh. Yeah. But yeah. Do one wooden clay. No. I'll probably overflow it. Just doing the parties. Doing that one. And there. No, I'm not NPCing anything. Yeah, and people stop trading page. That's just the lack of necessity towards it for people. So it's hard getting what you want. This one is currently feeding the hammer. I don't have to do anything until I just, yeah. I could have done more frequent intervals, but it's just every hour it pumps like 250,000, pretty much. A little bit more. It's just the hammer was 250. Yeah, almost. So yeah. So I showed all the reports more or less. Didn't show from the VV hammer. Oh, he deleted? No, wait, is that? Yeah. Well, yeah. Getting late, you guys. So I think I'll head off. But thanks for following. Also, the guys on YouTube. I don't think I'll be back online streaming again from this server. It would be a little boring, I think, for everybody. So might do some I don't know, Fun Day Sunday stuff where it's just reworking some stream elements, maybe fixing things that don't work. Maybe nothing at all. It's still gonna be sunny and sunshine in Denmark, I think. At least it's been for weeks, so yeah, it's a mix of stuff, but still warm and nice. So I think I'll enjoy the woods. New server, new game. Yeah, probably something like that if I'm gonna stream again. I'm not really sure right now, but again, might be like, problem is I can't really indicate it because there's no real game worlds starting yet. Like there was the X5, but that started 2 days ago. So I don't know. Probably something drops in July, but I'm not necessarily gonna play either. I'm just taking it by feel right now, and but if I do, I'll let you guys know. You can do like page this time and just join in if you want and play in the team. It'll be more pre-made stuff if we're gonna play, but I don't know what's like. It's summer. I just want to chill too. I might stream some other games. I don't know. I have no plans. So any offers is also like, or any options you're willing to bring to the table. Better send them elsewhere. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So good night, guys, and thanks for dropping by, and for all the people in YouTube, thanks for following the series, and until next time, stay safe out there, and yeah, take care.